Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to make park furniture. Right now I've come up with a design for a gazebo. Cassie is helping me fill it in and come up with designs as well. Tried to do that roof, but I just didn't like the blocky feel to it, like these blocks. If I had corner blueprints I would definitely do that kind of roof, but I don't. I just don't like the blocky feel that it has to it, so I'm just going to stick with a flat kind of roof. Unfortunately, I also wanted to do angled railings, but you can only do that if you actually have glitches. So also thanks to Cassie for helping me fill it in, and also thanks to Silly Hope for helping me get some wood for it. Okay, I'm just going to get straight into making the gazebo now. What you'll need to do is place a large floor on the floor like that. So get a large floor blueprint and then place it on the floor. And then go and get a smooth wall blueprint and then place 4 smooth walls around like that at each corner. And that should be the main stage of the gazebo. And then go and get a square smooth wall and then place one to cover up each corner like so. And that should be good. And then once you've done that, go and get a post blueprint. And then place 4 going along here, because if you don't do that otherwise you can't fit the ladders onto there. And then once you've done that, go and get a ladder blueprint, so click on post and then click on ladder. And then once you've got a ladder blueprint, make sure to place 4 ladders going along here. Also make sure to do it at this side first, so then you can fit the other ladder blueprints on, and then rotate it. And then place more ladder blueprints going along here like so until it reaches the end. So make sure to place them once first and then 4 more ladder blueprints going across to do the other one. And then place 4 going along this side as well like so until it reaches the end. And then once you've done that, rotate it and then place 2 there like so. And then that should be how you create the kind of stage of it, so you can look out the balcony and that, except I'm just standing here. So I'm just going to place post blueprints down and then show you guys how to do them. So make sure that you place 1, 2 post blueprints going up at this corner like so, and then place another 2 post blueprints going up at the corner like that, and then go to the other corner and place 2 more going up. This will hold the invisible roof up. And then once you've done that, at this basically place the post blueprint at the end of that second ladder there going up. Do the same thing, go over to this side and then place 2 post blueprints going up. Also make sure it's at the end of the second ladder, then place the 2 post blueprints going up at that side as well. And then once you've done all of that, fill that in with white wood, then I'll show you guys how to make the roof of the gazebo. Okay, so once you've filled that all in with white wood, go and get a 2/4 wedge and then rotate it and then place 4 of them going along like so from the post. So make sure to place the 2/4 wedge at the end of that post there, and then place them going along like that, and then go over to the other side and just do the same thing as well. Also Cassie's been helping me fill out this roof and stuff like that, so thanks to him for helping. And then once you've done 4 each side, go and get a 2/4 times 1 wedge and then just plop them at each side at the end to fill in that gap there. And then once you've done that, go and get a large floor and then just slot these large floors into there like that to cover up the gaps. So into the gaps of the wedges. Then slot 2 other large floors into the gaps like that. And then go and get a smooth wall blueprint and then just slot that at the end like that. And then that should be how you create the roof of the gazebo. So remember, 4 2/4 wedges going along there at the end of the post. A 1 2/4 times 1 wedge at the end of that at the post to fill in that gap. 4 more wedges going along there, and also 1 2/4 times 1 wedge there, and then use 2 large floors to fill in that front gap there, and then 2 other large floors to fill in that gap there, and put a smooth wall at the end to cover up the final gap. And then that should be how you make a roof of a gazebo. And then fill that in with white wood, and I'll show you guys how to make a statue. After you've filled that in, I've made a little design change. Basically just put a 1/1 wedge down there, then basically put 2 1/4 times 1 wedges there to fill in the gaps, and then fill that in with white wood, and then the gazebo should be done. Okay, so now the gazebo's done. Not the best idea I had in mind, but I think it looks pretty cool. Next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is going to be a statue, hopefully, and then a flower bed, a picnic, and also a park bench. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is this statue, which is someone offering a sword to a knight. I was going to do a knight kneeling down holding a sword, but I couldn't get the sword centered properly and it looked too ugly to do, so I kind of just did this statue instead. Could be like a statue to a palace or a park statue, which I was actually trying to go for, but you know, it's just a simple statue. Also, Cassie helped me design a lot of it. I've took inspiration from his arms. I did these legs. He was going to do wedges for legs, but I just couldn't connect them up properly and it kind of just looked weird when they all weren't connected right, so I just did posts instead. Okay, instead of rebuilding this, I'm just going to show you what wedges I used and stuff like that, and that should be easier to explain instead of just rebuilding it and then rotating and placing all the wedges in that place. Okay, so let's start from the bottom. Okay, first go and get a 1/2 times 1 wedge blueprint and then place it down there like that for a foot, and then place a post blueprint next to it like that, and then on top of the post blueprint place a teeny floor blueprint like so, and then go across and place a post blueprint on top like that for the first leg, and then switch over and then place a teeny floor in the middle of the post blueprint at the end of it, and this would be like the bottom or the body thing. And then once you've done that, go and get another post blueprint, rotate, and then place it downwards from this teeny floor like so for the second leg, and then go over here. And at the end of this post blueprint, place another post blueprint for the leg going backwards. And at this end, place another 1/2 times 1 wedge for another foot. At the end of the post blueprint, go downwards. And then that should be how you do the legs. So once you've done the legs, next thing you'll move on to is the body. So once you've got to top of these posts here where the legs are, go and place a short smooth wall on top of it, on top of these 3 parts, and then place a post blueprint on top of that for the body. And then up here where the body is there, go and place a small floor blueprint up there, and that will be the end of the body. And then place 2 teeny floors up there to finish off the body like so, and that should be how you do the body. And then for the head, once you've got to the top of the body, place a teeny floor blueprint for the neck. On top of the teeny floor blueprint, place a small floor blueprint there, kind of in the middle. And then for the rest of the head, place teeny floors going around it to create like a square shape. So 5 teeny floors going around, 1 2 3 4 5 like so. And then that should be how you do the head of the statue. So you can just see the blueprints I used there, the legs and stuff, and also the body up here. And then I'm going to show you guys how to do the arms, which is using wedges again. So at the top of the arms, go and get a 1/3 times 1 wedge, and then basically, and then place it like that at the top of the body in that angle, and then that should create the first arm muscle thing. And then switch sides and do the same thing, place another 1/3 times 1 wedge like that at the top of it, so make sure it's going downwards to create the arms. And then underneath there 1/3 times 1 wedge, place another one to make it look like the arm's going downwards. So I'll show you what I mean by doing one on the floor. So place the 1/3 times 1 wedge on the floor like that for the arm, okay, and then place it like that, and that's how the arm should be. Basically it makes it look like it's going downwards like that. And then once you've done that, you also have to do the same thing but the opposite way. So place another 1/3 times 1 wedge over there like that to create the arm, and then place another 1/3 wedge on top of that, and then that should create the elbow in the arm there. And then do the same thing over this side, so place two 1/3 times 1 wedges there on top of each other to create like a bend of the arm, and then that should be the arms of the statue. And then over here place 1/1 times 1 wedge for the hand going upright at the end of the 1/3 times 1 wedge up there. And then do the same thing over here, place another 1/1 times 1 wedge to create the hands of the arm in an upright position, so place that wedge in an upright position. And then once you've done that, it will be basically placing teeny tiles to create a sword. So on the 1/1 times 1 wedge, place 3 teeny tiles going upwards like so, and at both sides place another 3 teeny tiles going upwards like that to create the sword shape. And at the end of the middle teeny tile, place 2 more going along, and then place 2 more teeny tiles on top of them to create the sword shape. See what I mean? So basically create this sword shape over there for the teeny tiles. And then once you've done that, place 5 teeny tiles going along here to create the sword shape of the sword. Also make sure to place them on the second layer of teeny tiles in the middle of that teeny tile. And then that should be how you create the statue. Hopefully that was easy to follow, I'm not sure. Tried to explain it the best I could. The only reason I didn't place all the blueprints again is because it's annoying to constantly try and rotate them and place them in the same shape and stuff. So once you've done that, fill the statue in with gold wood, fill the sword handle with brown wood, and then the sword itself with white wood. So then 5 teeny tiles, fill them in with white wood, and the sword handle will be filled in with brown wood, and the actual statue will be filled in with gold wood. And if you guys want, you can also make a stand for it. Basically just place large floors and move walls on the floor and place the statue on top of it if you wanted to. Once I've filled that in, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, now the statue is done. Instead of using white wood for the sword, I use N times wood. I also like to thank Victor Smith for giving me the N times wood to build the sword of it. Now you can still use white wood, but I use N times wood just because it looks more shiny and better and stuff like that. So if you want to fill your sword in with N times wood, I recommend you do that. It's only 5 teeny tiles of N times wood long, and it does look better than using white wood, honestly. So yeah, this is how you make a statue. I honestly think it has turned out pretty good. I thought it wouldn't turn out that good, but from the thing of it, it really does look cool. Probably my favourite tutorial design I've built so far. And also Cassie Willing helped me design a lot of the statue, like the arms and stuff, because I couldn't have done the arms without him, because I wouldn't have thought of that idea. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to show you how to make are much easier and simpler. They're going to be a picnic next, and then a flower bed, then I'll show you guys how to make a bench. I'm going to show you how to make a picnic next. Okay, so next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is a picnic. So go and get a small tile, and then place them down in a diagonal pattern like this. So place 5 in a diagonal pattern like that, and then place another 3 in a diagonal pattern like so. Then place a small tile in a diagonal pattern at the end, and then place another 3 in a diagonal pattern at this side. and then another one at that side. And then once you've done that, fill that in with redwood, and I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so after you fill that in with lava wood, go and get a small tile, and then slot the small tiles into gaps like so to create a checkerboard pattern. And then once you've done that, fill that in with a white wood, and then that should be the picnic blanket. I'll also show you guys how to make a picnic basket, and also just some small plates in that. Okay, if you guys want to, you can also make the picnic blanket bigger by basically just doing the same checkerboard pattern. So fill that in with white wood, then I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so once you've filled that in with white wood, go and place 2 small floors near the corner like that. So these will be plates for the picnic. You can also put some spokes on there or some like turkey or something. So I placed it 1 small tile upwards and then 1 small tile inwards there, and do the same over here. For the picnic basket, place 2 smooth walls on top of each other like that in the middle. So basically center the smooth walls in the middle of them small tiles like so. So it'll be 3 small tiles inward at that side and 3 small tiles inward at that side as well. And the smooth walls will be 1 small tile gap between the small floors there. And then place 2 posts at the end of the smooth walls like so over there to create the picnic basket shape. Once you've done that, put a teeny floor at the end there and also at the end there to create the picnic basket shape like so. And then place a post on top of the teeny floors like that, and then that should be how you create a picnic basket. And then fill the plates in with white wood and the picnic basket with oak wood. Then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so that's how you make a picnic and a picnic basket. Next thing I'll show you guys how to make is hopefully a park bench. Okay, so next thing I'll show you guys how to make is a bench. So go and get a short smooth wall, and then place it down like that. And then go and get a smooth wall stub, and then place that there. And once you've done that, go and get a teeny tile. Sorry if it's been laggy, I'm not sure quite why that is. And then basically place a teeny tile at the end of there, and a teeny tile at the end of there like that. Make sure to push that one into there. And then place another teeny tile inwards like so. The smooth wall will act as a reference point to how wide the bench is. And then once you've done that, place 2 teeny tiles on top of the first teeny tile like that. And that should be the park bench legs. And then do the same over here. So place 2 teeny tiles on top of there for the bench legs. Delete that spare teeny tile in there. And then delete the smooth wall and stuff like that. And then once you've done that, go over here and get a teeny tile, and then place the 1 gap between these teeny tiles, so 1 teeny tile gap there, and then place another teeny tile on top, and place 2 more on top like that for the bench legs. And then do the same over here, leave a 1 teeny tile gap like so, and then place 2 teeny tiles on top of the first one like that. And then delete them mess ups there. And that should be the bench legs over there. Make sure to fill them in with white wood. And then go over here and then go and get a small tile. So place 3 small tiles going along there like that from each bench leg. And then once you've done that, go and get a teeny tile. And then make sure to place 6 teeny tiles going along there to create the stand of the bench like so. So 3 small tiles going along there and 6 small tiles going along there for the bench. So once you've placed them there, at the back make sure there's a 1 space gap over here, so placing it at the very edge there. Go over here and then place 3 small tiles going along in an upright position for the back of the seat. Also make sure they're like 1 teeny tile outwards like that. and place them at the back of these small tiles over here like so. And then on top of these small tiles here, place 6 teeny tiles going across the top of the bench, and then that should be how you create a simple park bench. Once you've done that, fill the legs in with white wood and then fill the top of the bench in with brown wood, and I'll show you guys how to make a flower bed. Okay, so that's what the bench looks like when it's done. Basically just fill that in with brown wood and in the bottom in with white wood there. The next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is going to be flower bed. To make a smaller flower bed, place a smooth wall down and then place another short smooth wall down like that, and then rotate, and then place a smooth wall at the end of there like that, and then place 2 teeny floors at the end of there for the corner, and then place another smooth wall there for the flower bed, and then get a longer smooth wall and place at the end of this smooth wall, and then rotate, and then place 2 teeny floors there at the end of that smooth wall, and then place a short smooth wall there, like one of them square ones or a small floor. You can also make this longer, but what I recommend is to have at least 1 space for each one of the flowers, so leave 1 gap for each one of the flowers. 3 teeny floor gaps between each flower so they all fit on the flower beds and stuff. So to make it longer, basically just add more smooth walls and stuff like that. Once you've done that, fill that in with oak wood or birch, and I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so once you've filled that in with oak wood, go and get a smooth wall. And then slot in there like that. And then go and get a post blueprint. And then slot 2 post blueprints in there like that. And then go and get small floor blueprint and then place it at the end of the smooth wall like that. And then over here, go and get a teeny floor blueprint and then basically fill in the rest of these gaps. So place 5 teeny floor blueprints to fill in the rest of these gaps over here like so. And then that should be how you fill in the dirt of the flower bed. So again, a smooth wall, 2 posts, a small floor at the end of the smooth wall, 5 teeny floors going around to fill in the gaps. And once you've done that, fill that in with brown wood, then I'll show you guys how to make the flowers. Okay, so once you fill that in with brown wood, go and get a teeny floor and then place the teeny floor, 1 teeny floor gap away from the edge like that, and also place another one there like so. And then place a teeny floor in the middle. Make sure it's 3 teeny floor gaps from that one and also that teeny floor, and these will be the flower stems. And then place another teeny floor on top of each one like so, like that. And then once you've done that, fill that in with green wood, then I'll show you how to make the petals of the flowers. So again, 2 teeny floors at the end of there, so make sure it's 1 teeny floor gap away from the oak wood, then do 3 teeny floor gaps, then place another teeny floor and then place 2 there, 3 more teeny floor gaps and then place another 2 teeny floors there for the flowers, and then fill that in with green wood, then I'll show you guys how to make the last part of the flower. Okay, so once you've filled that in with green wood, go and get a teeny tile and then place a teeny tile on top of each teeny floor like that, and then these teeny tiles, colour them in with gold wood, so that will be like the middle of the flower. And then for each flower, basically place 4 around the edge like that, so place 4 teeny tiles around the edge like that from the first teeny tile on top, and then do the same with this flower as well. Basically place 4 teeny tiles, basically place 4 teeny tiles each side, up, down, left, right, etc. And then do the same on the last flower or any other flowers that you've added in there. So if you've added 5 flowers, then just do the same thing. And then that should be how you make a flower bed. Make sure to colour the middle of the flower in with yellow wood and the outside with whatever wood you want. I recommend colouring in with white wood, red wood, cherry wood, etc., blue wood or something. I'm going to colour the petals in with white wood and red wood, so you can do whatever colour you want. But yeah, white, red wood, cherry wood and blue wood are good colours for this. Anyway, that's how you make a flower bed. So that's the flower bed completed there. You can use it for parks and stuff. That's the picnic basket done and stuff. Obviously use it for parks as well. Put some new people in there. That's the bench done. You can dot them around a park as well. Over here would be my favourite thing, which is a statue of someone giving someone a sword. Also thanks to Cassie Williams for helping me design this and that. And this will be a Gazebo design. Also thanks to Cassie Williams for helping me fill this in. So that's the Gazebo design. And thanks to Sully Hawk and Cassie Williams for helping me get gold wood and green wood as well. Now yeah, this is definitely the last tutorial I'll do on Lumber Tycoon 2. I've just like kind of had enough of building for now. I probably won't do any other tutorials. But if you guys want more tutorials like Lumber Tycoon 2 related, definitely go and check out Bunny Films. He does really cool tutorials like how to make certain objects, like how to make a car and stuff. So go and check out Arodhoy. He does like building house stuff videos, like he has a bunch of let's plays and stuff. He builds an elevator, cafeteria, a dining room and stuff like that. So go and check out Arodhoy. Also go and check out Springy and Code Primate. They have some good tutorials as well. And that should be kind of all the shout outs I'm doing right now, because they're the only ones I can think of really. Also go and check out BRSRR Office, because he has a cool channel which has like a bunch of wire art and stuff. So I recommend going and check him out as well. And I also made a building tutorials playlist which has over 100 tutorials from different Lumber Tycoon 2 YouTubers and that, and how to make certain objects. I'll link the playlist in the description. And I'll also link my how to build series playlist in the description as well. You can mix various items from each tutorial to make things. So I've made a tutorial on how to build different types of plants. So if you wanted to build a park, I recommend using that tutorial. There's also different tutorials in the playlist, so I recommend scrolling through my how to build playlist, see which items that you might want to build and stuff like that. Anyway, that will be the last tutorial ever on Lumber Tycoon 2. The last videos that will be coming out will be final base tours. I have 6 videos for that. And then the final base tour should be my kind of last LE2 building video, I guess. I'll still do amazing and spectacular base videos, but no more let's plays or tutorials or anything like that. But then once I've done a few more spectacular base videos and amazing videos, I'll probably just like not do Lumber Tycoon 2 anymore and move on to something else. Bloxburg or Treelands or something like that. Or maybe try and do something in the studio, I don't know. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching, and also thanks for watching the tutorial videos. Again, this is the last one. I know it's sad, but yeah, kind of sad enough of building. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching, and bye.